Hello, this is David Chill from Versatility Imprint, and we are back in our hot foil studio. Thank you for watching another one of our videos. This one again has been inspired by comments that we have had online and comments of people of what they would like to see a hot foil machine being able to print. Now, for this video, we've chosen quite a specialist type of machine. We get a lot of inquiries from people that are wishing to print onto leather and onto small personalised items, whether they be key fobs, accessories such as handbags, any small leather product, belts, even shoes of all things. So this machine here, which is called the Marshall Series 76, it also has a smaller brother called the Marshall Series 39, which looks very similar, but it doesn't have the automatic foil feed on there, although that isn't really the most important part of this particular machine. This machine was specifically designed, in fact, quite a long time ago. These are not new machines, these are from our second-hand stock, and they were specially designed by a company called JT Marshalls, predominantly for printing onto leather products and personalised leather products. So the machine has a smaller print area. I'm just going to lift up the printing head. This printing head on this machine is approximately 2 inches by about 3 inches, or just under. So you could probably just about do a business card in here, but it really isn't designed for that purpose. What it's designed for is it has an integrated type chase, and it's designed to take type. Now, for demonstration purposes, we've actually got some very large type in here. This is 72 point lead type. In fact, the largest type of type made. This is a founder's typeface, and I'm just going to spend a couple of minutes explaining to you about the different materials used to make type, because it's quite important when you are printing onto personalised products. Basically, there are 4 different metals used to make type. You have to start off with lead type, as it sounds, predominantly made of lead. It's the softest of all of them. Often it was used in letterpress printing, not in hot foil printing, and it'll be used once, remelted, and then used again. The next one up from there is called founder's type. Now, founder's type is a mixture of lead, tin and antimony, and is a harder type, and again was meant to be reused time and time again, predominantly for letterpress printing, using for ink, and not to be heated up. But you can use it for hot foil printing. It won't last you forever, but if you're doing 50, 100, even 1,000 items, you could get away with founder's type. A lot of second-hand founder's type out there. Admittedly, a lot has been scrapped as well, which is such a shame, because such beautiful typefaces we've lost. The next type is Mazak type, or alloy type. This one was specifically designed for hot foil printing. It's an alloy, so it will withstand the heat. It is very difficult to tell the difference between a lead and a Mazak or alloy type. They do have different names, which helps. You need a keen eye to know what you're looking for, what to spot, but often the alloy type will be a slightly whiter, slightly lighter colour than the lead type. Finally, there is brass type. Now, brass type is almost the holy grail of types, designed for hot foil printing, specifically for bookbinders. It's superb, it will last you years and years, it's rock hard unless you specifically damage it. But the downside, of course, is it's really rather expensive. For a small set of brass type, you can pay £400 plus, compared to finding some lead type, some founder's type like this, which could be anything from second-hand £20 to £30 a set up to about £100 a set. So you can see the difference. Now, I mentioned we've put some type in here. In fact, on this occasion, I've put my initials, DC, so you can see it very clearly. Interesting fact, people have a problem with type sizes and don't understand how it relates, or how point sizes relate to how big or small something is. Try and remember this: there are 72 points in an inch. So if you have type that is 36 point type, it's half an inch high. If it's 12-point type, it's 1/6 of an inch high. All those modern people out there, you're going to have to Google what an inch is because you all work in centimetres and millimetres now, but I'll let you do that in your own time. Like everything in hot foil printing, we go back to good old-fashioned inches and feet. So, what we've done here in the type chase is either side of these initials we've put in some aluminium furniture. This is spacing material, and you have the option of having more or less to position your type within the type chase. And at the end of either side we've put some spacers in. These are quite important because you don't want to have a small piece of type and then nothing to support it either side, because you could crush a smaller typeface. We've then tightened it into the chase, and now I'm just going to move it down, and you'll sort of hear it click into place like so, and the head is now ready and engaged for printing. Coming on to the rest of the machine, you've got the foil feed. As I said earlier, it's a luxury but not a necessity. Often when you are personalising an item, you only want a small piece of foil, you put it over the area that's going to be foiled, bring the stamping head down. This is lovely if you're having to do 20, 30, 50, 100, 1,000 items. The foil will keep moving on, but as I said, really not essential. The foil comes through the machine, under the type head, through the foil rewind, and rewinds here onto the spare core. Looking behind the machine, just to the back, you'll now notice there is a temperature gauge. This goes from 50 degrees up to 200 degrees, and most of the things you're going to be foil printing, particularly when it comes to leather, probably somewhere between about 90 and 110 degrees, depending on how the leather is being treated. Again, a quick tip, do be careful, leathers work in different ways, particularly if it's been cured or treated or oiled, you might struggle to put a foil on there. There are also specialist foils for leather materials. Ask your foil supplier the right foil to do the job, or literally your job may not print. So, really simple setup. The machine here has a bed. This one has been extended so it can take a large piece of leather or a larger item. Often the beds on these machines are not as big as this, so this one's been specially created for the machine and been adapted. So now we're ready to print. We've heated up the type, it's now at the correct temperature. As I said earlier, predominantly with this machine we're printing onto leather. I've got 3 leather products here. I've first of all got a key fob. These come in different sizes, different colours, and then we have bookmarks, and again these come in different sizes, different colours, as do coasters. All of these are ideal small leather items that you can print onto. These, by the way, are now available at our shop, which is the hotfoiluk.com website, and then click onto our shop. So just for demonstration purposes, we're going to take a bookmark. I'm going to place it carefully under the print head. Going to bring the handle down, create a stamp, the foil moves on, and those are my initials onto a leather bookmark. Now, again, I said for demonstration, this is really quite a large image, 72 point. Probably on here you would want to be doing 24 point or maybe even 18 point if you were doing somebody's name or initials, or you could get a foil printing plate and create your own image to go on there. If you had a plate, you probably wouldn't be using this small machine. Let's do one more. I'm just going to put the initials here onto a coaster. But of course, as I said earlier on, it could be a handbag, it could be a wallet, it could be a belt, it could be the insole for a shoe. Such a wide variety of things. Again, bring the handle down, make an impression, move that along, bring that out. I haven't positioned it properly, but I just want to show you the effect of foil stamping onto a leather product. Here we have, again, bookmark. This one is using a magnesium plate that we've foil printed on. and again the same one using a gold foil. This one is a little different. Instead of using leather, we're using a material called PU, which is a man-made material, and what you can see here is not necessarily a foil impression, but a blind deboss, where we've just used the pressure of the machine to indent the material to give that effect. If you want it to stand out a little more, you could actually use a clear foil that gives that image just a clear gloss, but very popular at the moment, blind debossing. Thank you very much for watching this latest video in our series. It's David Chill from Versatility Imprint, and the website is thehotfoiluk.com, where you can now buy most of these products online in our new online shop. Thank you for watching, and keep the comments coming in, and we'll be producing some more videos in the future.